Hello everyone, myself Umar Mulani, working as Assistant Professor in Chartered Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Gedra, Ichalkaranji. As I am handling a blockchain subject for the final year students in Computer Science and Engineering Department, today we'll discuss the concepts regarding the blockchain technologies. As we have discussed about the permissionless blockchain network where the authentication to the network is given by the participant in the network. Today we'll discuss about the concept regarding permission blockchain as this is differ with the permissionless blockchain. So let's find what difference do you find in permission model blockchain and permissionless blockchain model. So permission model or permission blockchain can be seen as an additional blockchain security system as they maintain an access control layer to allow certain action to be performed only by certain identifiable participants. That means here in the permission blockchain, the access will be given to the specific identity or the specific participant which able to do the perform or which able to do a certain task. That participant only allow the enter or that allow to access the blockchain network where the user know each other but user may not trust each other. So here in the permission blockchain model, generally what will happen here is that the users they are know each other but they are not going to be trust each other. That means let's consider here an example that we running with an organization, and in the organization we having a different companies are attached with organizations, so that companies know them each others, but they will not going to be trust on each others, so that organization will act as an permission blockchain, and they will provide the trust to each of the participant or each of the company within the organization. Because of that reason, the blockchain differ from public and the private blockchain. Because of this, we may say this permission blockchain network model will be different as we seen about a public and the private blockchains. Permission blockchain provide an additional level of security over a typical blockchain system like Bitcoin as they require an access control layer. Here one should understand about the security aspects of the blockchain network, whereas permission blockchain, which will provide the important concept of the or important aspects of the network as a security. So you will find that systems like a Bitcoin, where they require certain kinds of access control. These blockchains are favored by individuals who require security, identity, and role defined within the blockchains. So here in the permission blockchain, where the individual, the participant in the network, they are identified and their role will be defined within the blockchain, and they will provide with the certain securities. The permission blockchains are not as common as other public blockchains like Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. So generally what will happen in the public blockchains are there that distributed permissions or the distributed access control will be given within the users or within the participants, and they will find uh, the new block or the new participant within the blockchain, and they will provide access to the new users. As we see in the public blockchain, just like Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies, where in the permission blockchain, they will not going to be provide authentication to the new users until and unless they will not identify its role and its uh, identity within the network. So how this permission blockchain works? A blockchain can be built and accessed in a multiple ways. There might be we having a different kinds of access to represent or access within the permission blockchain network. There are certain other blockchains that need a special permission to read, access, and write the information on them. Where you might have come across with that different blockchains are there where they need a certain permissions to access the information or to read or write the information. The intrinsic configuration of such a blockchain control the participant transactions and defines their role in which each participant can access and contribute to the blockchain. Where in this permission blockchain, we will find that the participants' transaction and different kinds of roles of the particular users of network will be governed with the different kinds of roles, and that will be contributed within the blockchain network. It may also include maintaining the identity of each blockchain participant on the network. Such blockchains are called permission blockchains. So, how we can say that permission blockchain? We can say that is going to be maintaining the identity of the each participant in the network, and there we can find the unique role of each and every participant within the network. Then that network will be called as a permission blockchain network. Here we can say the examples is as the Bitcoin, the most popular cryptocurrency blockchain, allow anyone to participate in the network in the capacity of full node or contributing a miner. So you here we can check the examples of a Bitcoin is that is one kind of a cryptocurrency where the participants are allowed into the network with the full access, or we can say it is contributing as a miner. That means we can take part within the mining process of the blockchain. Next concept we'll discuss here is a smart contract. So what is a smart contract? A smart contract is a self-executing contract in which the term of the agreement between the buyer and seller is directly written into the line of code. That means this is a self-executing or the self-executing contract. We may say that will be that has been written in the few lines of code, and that will be agreed by the seller and the buyer. And depending on their agreements, uh, once once a specific contract has been signed, automatically that deal will be executed, and both buyer and sellers are agreed on that arguments agreement. The code and the agreement contained in the contract exist across decentralized and distributed blockchain networks. So whatever the code or the whatever the agreements uh, exist between the buyer and the seller that will be represented in a decentralized and distributed blockchain networks. So no single buyer or seller will have the authentication to give the permission or to access the permission, as it is in a distributed. So no single user, not a single buyer or not a single user will have that access. Smart contracts allow for trusted agreements and transactions to be carried out among anonymous parties without the need of governance, legal system, central authority, or external enforcement mechanism. As the smart contract which execute or which will be having a self executing contract or the self executing line of code, so there will not be have any government or the legal system or the centralized authority which will handling this agreement, as this is trusted agreement between the buyers and the seller, and depending on that they will carried out certain kinds of a transaction. Once uh, they deal once they fulfill that particular agreement, the executing that self execution of the specific contract will be run. The render transaction to be more transparent and irreversible. Here, in a smart contract, the transaction what will be happen or the agreement which will be happen will be the transparent, and once the transaction has been done, once the contract has been executed, it will not be reversible. Blockchain initially developed for Bitcoin has slowly transcended into a various other vertical and aspects of the technologies. When the blockchain technology is introduced, which will be used for the Bitcoin purpose, but nowadays this has been transmitted in the various aspects of the technologies and various field of the technologies which will be using other smart blockchain technologies. So here is an example of a smart contract. Say suppose sellers and the buyers, and they want to exchange their assets, they want to sell their assets to the buyers. So they need to match with the buyers and sellers, and that contract will be received about the assets and the distributed the assets, as the sellers is selling its assets, that is clearing and the settlement is automated. Once the clearing has been done, the asset will be legally to the buyers, as buyers is fulfilling the contract as the seller has been mentioned. So automatically the assets of the sellers will belong to the buyers when the buyer will fulfill the contract which has been written to get the ownership of this asset. So once the buyer send a specific amount or the specific contract to the seller, seller will automatically the exchange, the smart contract will run itself, and the asset which is belong to the seller now it will be belong to the buyer. So the seller will not going to be have the ownership of that assets, as it is been buy by the buyer. So this will not having any fraud, as this buyer has fulfilled the contract. Automatically the assets of the seller will pass its ownership to the buyer, and it will not be reversible, as thus the fraud will not going to be happen because seller will not say about after the receiving of the transaction from the buyer, seller will not took his asset back as it automatically executed, and it will be the ownership of this asset will be belong to the buyer. That is what we can say the smart contract. So the fraud between the buyer and seller will not going to be happen as the assets is automatically or the self executed and is pass the ownership to the buyer. Now next is what is the benefit of the smart contract. So the benefit of the smart contract is first one is trust, as we require as a permission blockchain model. So this is one of the example of permission blockchain model, that is smart contract, which will provide you the trust. That is all documents are encrypted on the large shared ledger. Also all the entities or parties could have access to these documents. Next is autonomous. All third parties become absolute in the interactions, whereas security aspects, all documents are encrypted end to end, which makes them near impenetrable by antithetical methods. Means nobody will going to be tackled, or nobody will going to be what we can say, that is not going to be uh, alter the documents within the contract. Redundancy, the documents are duplicated many times over in a blockchain and cannot ever be lost. That means it will not belong to only the seller. It is going to be duplicated within the blockchain. So the participant within the blockchain knows about the all the documents, so they will not be having any loss of the document. Savings, smart contracts save your money by taking out the middlemans. Obviously it will going to be save your money, which will going to be provided to the middleman who done all this kind of agreements between the buyer and the sellers. So that savings or that money will be saved between the buyers and the sellers. So no third party or the middleman will charge for the agreements between the buyer and the sellers. Speed, thus contract automatically self-execute, saving your precious time. Once the agreement between the buyer and seller has been done and both are agreed on the agreements, the contract will be executed, self-executed automatically, which will be save the time of buyers and the sellers. Transparency, for organizations like governments, they could add another level of transparency to dealing. So all the agreements and the contracts are transparent between the buyers and seller, as we don't have a middleman within it. We will not going to be hide any kind of agreements or any kinds of documents with seller, so that buyer and the seller will not see about the documents. This will not going to happen within the smart contract, as all the documents are shared with the buyers and the sellers. Precision, smart contract execute the exact code provided, ensuring zero error, as all the details are provided, or all the details are represented within the code. Once the deal is uh, once the deal is over between the buyer and seller, the assets or whatever the agreement has been done for a particular consignment will be executed automatically, and which will not have any kind of errors within the transferring of the money or the transferring of your asset between buyer to the sender or buyer to the seller. So this is related to about smart contract, which is one of the example of permission blockchain model. Thank you.